Okay, so this video is just going to be like a update to the update that I did last year, or like a follow-up to the update that I did last year, since, I was like, hey, I want to try something out, test something, and yeah, so I guess this is an update to that update, follow-up follow-up update thing, but yeah, so like last year I was like, hey, people are really shitty to me. I'm gonna try to do this and then see if maybe it will change, but it didn't change at all. If I feel like this year was actually kind of worse, if anything. So, you know, what's the point in trying if people are just gonna keep being fucking shit to me? And then, like, no one cares all the time and effort and energy that I put into my channel and stuff, so I'm kind of just like, fuck it, there's no point anymore. Um, like, no one cares, so I'm just like, yeah, whatever then. Like, if no one cares, then why should I care, really? Also, it's like, if no one's gonna watch the videos that I put time and effort into, then why should I put time and effort into it? Why not just say fuck it, whatever. Like, why should I try this hard to do something that no one's gonna care about and everyone's just gonna say horrible shit to me anyways? So, you know, there's no point in trying. So, yeah, but like, there was a thing that I showed in my other video, and then that was I did check, and yeah, it was like December of 2022, and it was like the last 28 days thing. And then there was, and now here's this year's graph, which it's like no different this year with the last 28 days, so it's the last like month or whatever, and it like didn't change at all, and I'm kind of confused because also with like the start of the year, it was like I was doing more videos that would have brought kind of slightly different audience, but then if anything, the male audience thing went up, and I was like, huh? Because like I was posting videos that you'd think would have maybe brought more of a female audience, but I guess whatever. But also, it's kind of like, fuck the stereotype stuff and, that sort of thing. But I still kind of like was a little confused though. But I guess whatever. I was still doing, like, because a lot of stuff, it'll have more of one audience, and then a lot of other stuff will have a different kind of audience, because that's just how things go, I guess. Like, video games are usually more male dominated, so it's kind of not surprising that I have more of a male audience because of that. But then when I go to make videos about something else that's more like female dominated, or it's more like targeted towards females, then it's kind of just like, you'd think it would change, but then it didn't for me, so I'm kind of like, I don't, okay, I guess. But yeah, I don't like the stereotype stuff, but it is kind of, some stuff is more whatever with this or that group of people, so, you know, but also I think it's just like, not only are certain things targeted towards certain groups of people, but also if a group of people, if something's targeted towards a certain group of people, then another group would be like scared to get into it because that, they're not that demographic. So it's kind of like, usually men are scared to get into like makeup and stuff because of stereotypes and gender roles and all that. And like, there are men that do wear makeup, but generally people look down upon it and it's kind of just shitty. So it's kind of like, it ends up being more female dominated because people target it towards women and stuff. That's kind of like ends up being, you know, whatever. But yeah, so that's like the whole thing there that I was kind of like, going for. Like, I hate stereotypes, but I can't deny the fact that there are certain things that are male dominated and then female dominated just because society pushes this kind of bullshit. So I tried to change my content a little bit to do more stuff that was not necessarily male dominated stuff, and then it didn't really do anything, so I'm kind of like, whatever. But yeah, also, there is a graph that is the last year, and it's still like not that much different either, which I'm kind of like, okay, I guess I'm kind of like, I don't know. But I was hoping that maybe a more female audience would have been nicer to me and not so shitty, but like, I feel like a lot of the hate comments that I still got were by women, so I'm kind of like, well, fuck that idea then. That's kind of thrown out the window now because they're still hating me for no fucking reason too. So thanks a lot for, ruining that idea, I guess. But yeah, I was really hoping a more female audience wouldn't be so shitty to me, but I guess people just really fucking like to hate me for some goddamn reason, even though I didn't do anything to you and I never hurt you in any way. Like, you know, I don't, I just, bro, I, like, what's the point in hating people? I don't get it. Like, you know, and also did some community tab stuff where it's like, which is scariest? And basically all the things that I'm part of were the top voted things. So let's see, like, what can I bring up here? So, like, the first one I did, there was, there was, what, one, two, three, four, yeah, there's five things that you could pick from which things that were scariest to you. So there's alternative groups, so like emo, goth, punk scene, grunge, all that sort of stuff. Alternative groups, and so that was the top voted, which I would say I am kind of like alternative whatever anime fans, which I do like anime, but it's also kind of up there sports fans. I don't like sports, and that's kind of low. Furries, I'm not a furry, even though that is the second voted one, but like I don't know. And then FNAF fans, I'm kind of a FNAF fan, so that's the least voted one, which I don't know, but like the fact that emo, goth, punk scene, whatever, that's at 57. That's more than half the people that voted on this voted that, and it's like, okay, I guess I'm scary to you people. Okay, and then the second one I put out was, so there's Karens, and then, whatever. And then there's BTS fans, which BTS, if you don't know, is a K-pop band, and then a lot of fans can be kind of crazy, of course. There's always crazy fans, like, in every group, so it's kind of like, whatever. And then LGBT plus community, and then straight cis people, and then witches. Witches, which I would, I guess, kind of call myself a witch, because I've kind of done some whatever stuff that would kind of whatever. But like 69% on LGBT plus. Like, what? Like, I just, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, what has the LGBT community done to be scary? Like, all we want is basic human rights, and we're scary for that. I just also we're more scary than Karens who will literally yell and scream at people and threaten people. And BTS fans, like there are some BTS fans that are really like, you know, sus. Like I just, you know, why, what? I'm just so confused with why that is the thing. And then I did a third one, which one is scariest, part three, and then atheists, Christians, Satanists, agnostics, and pagans, which I guess Satanists would fall under pagan too, but whatever, I just put it there. So agnostics didn't get any votes. Pagans got like nothing too. But atheist, why is atheist 50% and Christians is 30%? Like Christians are the ones who have known to literally murder a shit ton of people throughout history because they like wanted to kill people for not believing in their religion. Like I just also Satanists haven't really done anything either to be deemed scary. So I, that one's kind of also weird, but that one's not as voted upon as the other ones. And then pagans haven't really done anything either, which pagans does. Pagan is an umbrella term for a lot of other stuff. So I guess it kind of depends, but like atheists haven't gone around killing people just because they don't believe in God. Like, I just, I don't get this one. Like, what have atheists done to do anything? And then there's a fourth one here where it's Undertale fans, which Undertale fans, like, I've heard a lot about, like, some Undertale fans, like, literally sending people death threats just because they didn't use the right kind of, like, tone of voice or whatever for a certain character, and that part made me not want to go anywhere near that fandom or that game or anything like that, so, that was kind of weird. And then MLP fans and bronies. Like, yeah, there are some MLP fans that are pretty weird. Like, I can think of a few things that some My Little Pony fans that, like, there's some stuff that some of them have done that are really kind of weird. But I don't know if I would say it's necessarily scary. Like, I haven't really seen too much. Like, I've been in the fandom since, like, around, I don't know, 2010 or so. Like, I grew up with My Little Pony stuff. It was like Gen 3, yeah, Gen 3. I had some of those toys as a kid. And then when Gen 4 came out, and it was 2009, so I was around like 8 when that one came out. I was about around 8 when Gen 4 started, and so like I think I started watching Gen 4 around like I don't know, season 2 maybe. So I was a little bit older than that then. But like I haven't seen like there have been some stuff like yeah, there is some weird stuff, but at the same time it's a little like I don't know, not as horrible as the Undertale thing where they're always doing death threats and shit. Like, I don't know. There is some weird stuff in the Milo Pony fandom, but that's with every fandom too, so I don't know. But yeah, and then cat owners and dog owners, it's like equally voted on there. And then gamers is a little bit higher than that. And then Undertale is also the same, equally voted on as cats and dogs owners. So I don't know. But then gamers is slightly higher, which some like gamers is such a broad thing to where like there's some gamers that are really fucking weird. I guess I can I know a little bit about some gamers being fucking weird because the comments I get under some of my gaming videos are just fucking horrible, so I guess I understand that one being slightly higher, but also Undertale fans is, you'd think that would be higher than the gamers one then, since Undertale's a game, and some of the fans are just horrible to people, so I don't know, but it's just kind of weird that all the things, like, all the top voted ones are ones that I'm a part of, I guess, and apparently I'm scary to my own, like, people that are, like, voting on my polls. Like, apparently I'm scary to you people, so that's Like, why are you here then? Like, if I'm scary to you, why are you here? If you don't like me, don't stay here. Like, that's just fucking weird. I don't know, but yeah, I just, like, kind of, you know, I'm just fucking confused. But I was really thinking the polls would be one way, but then they were kind of the opposite, and I was like, huh? What? I don't really understand. I don't know, but I guess whatever. Should I really be surprised though? Because it seems like everyone just doesn't like me. I guess I'm easy to hate for some reason, even though I haven't really done anything wrong. It's not like I'm going around killing people. Like you people act like I'm the worst of the worst when I literally just sit here talking in a video and apparently that's bad or horrible or whatever. So I don't really, you know, I'm just confused. I don't get it. But yeah, I kind of like maybe for 2024 I should just, you know, I kind of just want to do like before I would do videos that I wanted to do, but at the same time I'm kind of like I don't want to, push myself as much as I did before because I've been doing this for however long and then people don't give a shit, so it's kind of like what's the point of doing all of this stuff for this if no one gives a shit? So I am just going to maybe chill this year and like step back a tiny bit and be like, you know, not push myself as hard as I was the last few years. And I don't know, I kind of want to, like, get a nicer audience and go for that instead of trying to do some other whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just. If there's a way I can get nice people here, then, like, that's kind of all I want. I just want nice people here. It's just like all I care about now. Like I'm so sick of just hate after hate after hate after hate after hate after hate. It's fucking constant, never ending. So I'm like, please for once give me a nice person, a nice comment. Like I'm fucking sick of this shit. Like I literally was, I literally wanted to plan out a suicide thing just because people are so shitty to me. And for anyone that's just gonna be like, oh, you're gonna kill yourself over some hate comments, no, it's not just because of hate comments. There's so much other bullshit that I had to deal with the last, 20 plus years of my life. Because I just, for some reason, the universe fucking hates me, so, I just get bullshit after bullshit, and it's on literally everywhere. But yeah, I don't know. This year seemed to be a bit worse than other years, so I kind of like ended up being like, all right, time to plan suicide. But I guess this is kind of last try. This year's kind of my last try with that. So I don't know. I guess we'll see next year if I still feel like dying. But yeah. Anyways, I guess hopefully this year might be a bit better. But I don't really know because it seems like it only got worse and worse the last however long. So I don't know. Can we expect it to be better? Hopefully it will be, but I don't know. So yeah, please just be better to people and because like you never know what people are going through. You never know how people are feeling if like today's their last day of trying. I just want people to be nice for once. I want people to be kind and respectful. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your skin color is, your gender, sexuality, whatever. Just be nice to people, or if you have lack of religion or whatever, like, who gives a shit? Just be fucking nice. Like, if someone be's a dick to you, like, block them. Like, you know, or like if they're being a dick to you in real life, just try to ignore them. And I don't know, but like, people keep attacking me for just existing, and it's like, if you don't like it, just leave. I don't give a shit if you think like, oh, the Bible says being gay is wrong, or being an atheist is wrong, you shouldn't, whatever. Like, I don't give a shit. Just leave me alone. Like, if you want to be respectful and whatever, cool, but if you're just gonna come here to be a piece of shit to me, just block me. Go away. Don't click on the video. Don't click on the post. Just go away. I don't care. I don't want your bullshit anymore. Just leave me alone. I just want to be happy for once. That's all I want. This is literally the last year I am going to try this, and if it doesn't fucking work, I guess I won't exist anymore. Probably anyways. So, just be respectful of people.